There is a famous occupational safety method in the Japanese railway system called the point and call system. And it's a system where Japanese train operators would point at certain signals and verbalize what they are looking at. So for example, they may see the train traffic light is red, and then they would point at it and say it's red. Or they would look at a signal in the train and they would point at it and they would say, okay, the train is moving at this certain speed, or it's all systems go. So it's a method for these train drivers to really focus and bring more awareness into what they're doing in an otherwise rather mundane and repetitive job. So imagine a train operator, day in and day out, they go in, they operate the trains, and they go through so many stations, and every station, it could look the same. They're looking at the same traffic light, they're looking at the same train control systems. So it's very easy to overlook some of these things, and it's very easy to take a lot of all these signals for granted because our mind tends to drift away, or the mind tends to get drowsy, or it just wanders off, and then it causes accidents to happen. So this point and call method has actually been shown to reduce mistakes by 50% and accidents by 30%. So it's definitely a very great system for train operators. And what my wife and I have actually done is to adapt this system into our home life. And we call it the point and praise system. So it's very similar to that, except we may or may not, point at a certain physical object. But the main reason for that is that sometimes in relationships and in a household, especially with people that you're very close with, and we do a lot of things behind the scenes. We do a lot of things for the house, or we do a lot of things for another person, and sometimes it just goes unnoticed, right? It just kind of like we just take it for granted and we just pass by, and then we just assume that's the way things are, or things just happen to be that way. And sometimes that can create, over time, that can create some feelings of resentment, or maybe you don't feel appreciated because you keep doing a lot of these things, and maybe you feel like your partner don't see your effort, don't see your sincerity, don't see the many ways that you're helping around the house. So the point and praise method is basically we just kind of point out certain things that we see, either we see someone else has done it, or we point out something that we ourselves have done, and we feel that maybe the other person may or may not have noticed it. So for example, we may just have a point and praise session, and then we may say that, I point out something that I say, I'm really thankful for what you did with rearranging the kitchen containers. I really appreciate that. Or I may say something that, hey, this afternoon I actually helped to clean the laundry area, and just wanted to point it out. Right, so it's become a culture, it's become a norm that it's point and praise. So it's not really like a bragging thing, or I'm trying to trying to get attention, or trying to praise myself, but it's really just pointing stuff out and just bringing awareness. So just like the train operators, we're bringing more awareness to some things that can be quite mundane, quite repetitive, and can be easily taken for granted. So it's a very simple system. Try it out, point and praise. You can try it with your partners, maybe try it with your children, try it with people that you work with. Just point something out and praise them for it. So hope you enjoyed this video, hope it was helpful for you. If you do, please give it a like, thumbs up, and maybe subscribe on my YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next video.